A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, on.
They run. Peterson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Liz. Hey, slot.
Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Smith on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Peterson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Peterson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Peterson gets the call running left. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's second down. Well, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get up in the post-game press conference after week 2.
We're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the outside.
We're talking about the trappings, aren't we?
How about that outfit? Those were Deshaun Jackson's clothes, is
That's
that right?
my understanding. Clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media, team, Fitzpatrick, you name it. I'm sure Deshaun Jackson got a kick out of it as well. Personally, I thought he raided your closet because when I saw him come out, I said, hold a second. That's how Brandon dresses when we leave a ball game.
My favorite thing, though, from all of this was the social media post that had 2 different pictures. On the left, it was his freshman year at Harvard. Looked like the All-American boy. And then that press conference photo on the right. You want to talk about the alter ego of somebody? That was it right there. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
12! 22! Right! 11! Let's go!
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's got Sue. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
22! 12! Go!
On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the Sticks.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, Tuesday! Gun! Left! 21!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bryant's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Falcons now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Let's go.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Ready, 25. Let's go. 39. Ready to go.
They go play action with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11. 22.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he cuts it out right sidelines. He's been touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 37 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
He would have kept it on the ground.
Hey, on.
Again, Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Settle down, huh?
On first down, Smith. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
second down, Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 50 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Gun. 11. Gun.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday. 20.
He's back to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman.
Let's go.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, express. There we go. Wait. 21.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back here to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going in.